Some young New Mexicans are tired of hearing about gun violence. Now they have a plan and are demanding to be heard. Julian Pata shows us what they're doing.
That's right, Doug. So a lot of these kids in one way or another have been affected by gun violence, some even at their own schools. It's part of the reason they created this podcast as a way of hoping to spark some change.
Us as the youth have to worry about something that shouldn't be a option, shouldn't be something to be worried about.
Brianna Salazar is one of 16 young people behind the Aimed at Us podcast. It's set to air in November, bringing more attention to gun violence and the effect it has on New Mexicans, especially the younger population.
You feel like you never know, you're always on your toes.
Salazar recalling a 2022 incident at West Mesa High where she witnessed gun violence for the first time.
One of them had a gun on them and they started fighting, and unfortunately one pulled a gun to the other male and killed him.
Incidents like this inspired her and others to create this podcast. The series will focus on accounts from other students who have witnessed gun violence or have been affected by it.
We interview people at any age that have suffered with gun violence.
They also want to bring in lawmakers, law enforcement, and even people who have committed gun violence to discuss the issue.
The name of the podcast is Aimed at Us because the guns are aimed at them. It's a leading cause of death. And so, as you know, most of our work is with young people on this issue.
Miranda Viscoli with New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence is helping these kids get the project funded. She stated in the past that gun violence is the leading cause of death among young people in New Mexico. With a platform like this, her hope is that their voices can make an impact in more ways than one.
And we've always said that the most important voice in the room are our young people. And the Aimed at Us podcast does just that. It's their voice talking about an issue that concerns their well-being every single day of their lives.
Now, some of the other issues they plan on discussing on the podcast connected to gun violence include domestic violence and also drug abuse. Live in Albuquerque, Julian Patas, KOAT Action 7 News.